Are you ready to fight to get it back? I'm Janique.
I'm Anne-Marie.
I'm Jan.
And today we have with us recording artist Ava Aston, and we're going to answer that question and more on today's episode of
PolitiChicks.
Time to stand up, time to speak out. We've got to fight to get our country back. Well, we're here today with recording artist and rock chick Ava Aston. Well, after the 9/12 march on Washington, D.C., Ava wrote her song, We the People, which soon after went viral. And it's a song about the very kind of chick that we are. So, Ava, tell us more about yourself, specifically as a recording artist and the type of music that you write.
Well, I'm a pop rock recording artist. People kind of compare my music to the Goo Goo Dolls meets Kelly Clarkson. I
Love
just
it.
write songs that mean something to me. I want to be a positive example. I feel that the entertainment industry is full of a lot of negative imagery, a lot of, I don't know when it became cool to sing in your underpants for guys or girls, but that's not what I'm all about. And I'm also happen to be a conservative. And
We're so glad. That's the best news.
Yeah, thank you.
I have information in my noggin, but basically I was tired of screaming at my TV screen all the time. And after the 9/12 march, I couldn't imagine that there was nobody else that felt the same way that I did. And I grew up with, my dad came here from Greece with $20 in his pocket and to live the American dream.
Sure.
And I grew up with knowing what America was all about. And so I just couldn't believe what was happening in my country. So I wrote about it.
Absolutely. And one of the songs that you're talking about is We the People. And this is actually the single of it, and we're going to learn why she wrote it and how it's actually made her a favorite performer at Tea Party events nationwide.
What's going on? I look around and I don't recognize this place anymore. Foundations crumbling down when only lies abound. We cannot afford to sit back and ignore. Time to stand up, time to speak out. We've gotta fight to get it back. Gotta reach out, get the thieves out. This country's ours, and we're taking it back. We the people.
Wow, what a
it.
powerful song.
Thank you.
Now, Ava, I have to ask, some of those lyrics are very profound. In fact, one of them says, I look around and I don't recognize this place anymore. I never thought I'd see these things become reality. What actually was going on in the nation at that time when you wrote that song?
Obama got elected. I just, the thing, you just turn on the news and you're just like, did they just what? Did that just, and you're just, I just can't believe what's happening. And that's, when the beginning of his administration and, the march happening, I just couldn't take it anymore.
But the words of that song, haven't you heard? That's what Americans have been saying. You could
they
take
say.
any line in that song and say, I've said that, or somebody I know said that to me. It's just like you were able to take the sentences in the minds of so many Americans and put them into a song so beautifully.
And you
think
have a
that's why
huge
it's so
following
popular.
on Facebook and Twitter. People, almost every single conservative I know on Facebook has you as their favorite conservative recording, but not even conservative recording artist, just recording artists.
Yes, absolutely.
So what's your audience? Who are you reaching?
Well, as I said, my goal is to be a positive influence to people. I want to reach people of all ages, and basically to be a positive influence.
On both sides.
On both sides. And I don't think liberals are evil. I just think they need to learn some things, and I'm not going to demonize them because they don't agree with me.
Of course.
I just, I have an opinion, and it should be okay for me to express that opinion. The song came from a place of frustration, and I couldn't take it anymore.
But you know, so many Americans that have conservatives who've embraced that song, embrace it because of their politics. But yet you say you're not political. So does that kind of unnerve you any that people look at it that way?
No, I'm not I only have one political song. There's people that are artists, and every song they have is political. I mean, I write about what I feel. All the songs that I've written, almost every song has either happened to me or somebody that I know. So, and this song came from that place, and the lines in that song came from, you know, people fought and died for our country, and I don't appreciate my president going around the world apologizing for it. You know.
Thank you.
And if that's bad, then I guess I'm a bad person.
Now, obviously you have a lot of people that support you. Have you come across people that do not agree with that message and don't support you?
Actually, I have lost some jobs because of it.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
For writing a patriotic song.
Well, no, that's just, well, I actually have there's two versions of the video. There's a sanitized and an unsanitized version. And basically the only thing that's different about the two videos is one has some more march footage removed and one has...
Now I want to go back to, you said that you've lost some jobs. What do you mean?
Just some different jobs, NASCAR anthems, things like that. Yeah.
Really?
There's actually a lot of people that, you know, if you disagree with the administration, they think that you're a bad person.
NASCAR? I thought NASCAR was on our side. What happened there?
NASCAR is supposed to be all American.
Yeah.
You know, apple pie, hot dogs.
Well, and mostly conservative.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I guess not.
Well, that's fascinating.
Wow. Well, you know what though? I think that just shows her heart, that she is not unashamed and unapologetic for what she believes. And I mean, that's beautiful. That is
It's
being a
okay
real
for
patriot.
other people to have an opinion, so it should be okay for me to have my opinion too. I mean, I want people to know me for my music and for my other, you know, my positive message, but this is a song that is very important, and I think it speaks to our cause. It's very simple. It's not about left and right. It's about right and wrong. It's about what our country was
When you
founded
talk,
on.
the artists that, I'm not going to name any, but the ones that you said that are, you know, naked and and aren't positive role models,
Singing
for
in their
young girls,
skivvies?
singing in their skimpies. How can we change that? It's become the norm to be abnormal.
It's basically, this is just my opinion again, I'm not the expert, but what I see is that people are glorifying, we're living in the, you know, toddlers and tiaras, dance moms, American Idol. What are we telling people? That you're not special, you don't mean anything unless you're on TV. And that's not true. You know, everybody has a talent and a gift, and everybody's good at something, and it's not necessarily singing or dancing or being famous for everybody, but in this age that we're living in, it's like the now generation. People want things now, they don't care what the consequences are to other people, they just want it now.
Eva, what do you hope to accomplish? I mean, you wrote the song because of your passion, your feelings, but what do you hope in the end when people look back at that? What will they take from it? What do you personally want to be accomplished by that?
Personally, well, my mom wants it to be the theme for the 2012 election. Okay.
There you go.
But I want people to, you know, again, it's not about left and right, it's about right and wrong. And I want people on all sides of the political aisle to listen to that song and think, oh my gosh, they just did that, and you know what, that's not right. That's not what America's about. You know, the Constitution doesn't say that. We shouldn't do that. Why are we doing that? That's what I want people to get from my song.
Let me ask you this question in closing. Is there one specific phrase from that song or one lyric that really embodies that song and the sentiment you are feeling?
All of them. Basically, you know, there's nobody that's perfect. These are the choices we have, and if you don't vote, sorry, you're giving him 4 more years. And if you want that, then don't vote.
Wow.
If you
Excellent.
don't, then get your butt out and vote. Pick one of them.
You sound very
Wow.
political.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. What happens?
You sound political.
You know
What
what
happens when you're on PolitiChicks?
We just want
you
to
get
say
political.
thank you so much for being the voice of
right.
not only conservatism, but really being a true voice that's saying, you know what, I am proud to be an American. I love my country, and I'm not going to apologize for being American. So friends, if you want to get a copy of Ava's song, We the People, or any of her CDs, you can get them at PolitiChicks.tv. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having
And
me.
please join us again on PolitiChicks.tv. We are the right kind of PC.
Doesn't anybody notice? Am I the only one who sees the things that they've been doing are not good for you and me? Together we are united, together we are strong. With one voice we'll stand up against everything that's wrong.